Everybody, how you doing out there tonight? It's your man, Mr. Talk 718 with Talk Life Media. And I just want all y'all to know that I am the
Like a boss.
I'm a boss. I'm a leader.
You know who the boss is.
The buck stops here.
Mr. Talk 718.
Okay, I'm the big kahuna here. Do you have a problem with that?
I'm the big kahuna.
I just want to give y'all an update on what's going on with Jordan Neely. Uh, the update is it's looking good. I don't approve of the manslaughter in the second degree, but it's something. Let me read to y'all what I wrote, and I'll start off with my introduction. Welcome back to Talk Life Media. I'm your host, Mr. Talk 718. Today we're talking about an incident that has sparked outrage and sorrow in our hearts. The man named Daniel Penny, who was caught on video performing a lethal chokehold on Jordan Neely in the subway last week, will face justice as announced by the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. Daniel Penny, a 24-year-old, has been charged with second degree manslaughter. The complete details of this charge will only become available after his arraignment in Manhattan Criminal Court, expected to happen this Friday. If found guilty, he could face up to 15 years in prison. Our thoughts and deepest condolence go out to the friends and loved ones of Jordan Neely, a local Michael Jackson impersonator, known for his charm and talent. Sadly, he was grappling with the worsening mental health issues, a struggle that ended abruptly and tragically on May 1st. The incident occurred when Penny, a co-passenger and a U.S. Marine Corps veteran, forcibly pulled Neely down to the subway floor, pinned him in a hold that was taught in combat training. Neely's life was cut short during these agonizing minutes, as confirmed by both the police and the video footage. Neely was taken to a nearby hospital where he was pronounced dead, and his death was and has been officially ruled a homicide. The city's medical examiner stated that Neely, a 30-year-old, died due to the compression of his neck during the chokehold. And I will show you how long it takes to actually put someone to sleep as opposed to killing someone. Neely, a homeless man, had been shouting at other passengers on the F train in Manhattan, but he had not been physically aggressive towards anyone, as reported by a freelance journalist who captured the video of the incident. In an, in an infuriating move, Penny's lawyer have argued that Penny was acting in self-defense after Neely allegedly threatened him and other passengers. They stated Daniel never intended to harm Mr. Neely and could not have foreseen his untimely death. We ask, could self-defense justify such a brutal outcome? Originally, Penny was questioned by the NYPD but was released without any charges. As the video of the horrific incident started circulating on social media, the public outcry for justice for Neely grew stronger. Demonstrations in response to the incident has seen people taking to the streets and subway stations demanding justice for Neely. While some protests remained peaceful, others escalated into violence with arrests made. During one protest, subway service were halted for around an hour, causing inconvenience for hundreds of passengers on a Q train. Stay tuned to Talk Life Media as we continue to demand justice for Jordan Neely and cover these enraging cases. Now, I told you guys that I would show you um, outside of him dancing on a subway as Michael Jackson. He did a really good job. I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and I want you guys to see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, what it says, what what it says, how long it take, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Right. Um, I got a comment in one of my last video from someone talking about he deserved what he got, et cetera, et cetera. Um, I don't make videos to get negative feedback and all of that. I make videos because it just it makes sense to me. You know, um, sometimes we need to talk about these things. You know, um, let me look first. Let me go here. This is first. Let me just share this with you guys. Man who fatally choked Jordan Neely on New York City subway to face manslaughter. Um, as you see here, you see a lot of people in the city riding out together. Let's take a listen. Now I'm going to show y'all where it tells you how long it actually takes to do a chokehold. Hold on, guys. Let me just lock off of this because it's giving me sound that I don't need. But here it shows you and it tells you how long it takes. It says a well applied blood choke may lead to unconsciousness in 10 to 20 seconds. Injury or death is plausible if the arteries remain constricted for several more minutes or more. Right here, as you see, it's right there, right? Um, I can go as far back as I need to show you that it doesn't take long. This brother was in the chokehold for nearly 3 minutes. Let me share that with you. 10 days after Neely died and more than a dozen protests later, Manhattan District Attorney announced Thursday second-degree manslaughter charges for Penny, the 24-year-old Marine veteran seen holding Neely in a chokehold on the subway for nearly 3 minutes on May the 1st. Nearly 3 minutes. And this is New York's manslaughter. So, because manslaughter in the second degree is a Class C felony, if you are convicted, you could be sentenced to up to 15 years in state prison and be ordered to pay a substantial fine. And that's under New York's penal law 125.15, manslaughter in the second degree. So this man is being hit with manslaughter in the second degree. Um, but I feel like it should be manslaughter in the first degree or even murder because this man knew what he was doing. Remember, he was a Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine. So those training techniques, when I was in the Army, I still know how to do techniques that could kill someone. So when you put him in that chokehold, you knew it only took 10 to 20 seconds to put him to sleep. Why would you hold him for 3 minutes, cutting off his air, cutting off his cutting off his arteries. His arteries were constricted for several minutes, and that's all it takes. Injury or death is plausible. So if the man arteries were constricted, right, in a tight chokehold for 3 minutes, you knew what you were doing. So it was more than just a simple manslaughter tool, like you didn't know what you were doing. You knew what you were doing. It says because manslaughter in the second degree is a Class C felony. If you are convicted, you could be sentenced to up to 15 years. So what is a Class C felony? Okay. So y'all want to know what a felony is? Okay. Legally, first degree murder, felony murder refers to the premeditated killing of a human being. Second degree murder referring to an unplanned intentional killing, whereas third degree murder, manslaughter is unintentional, unplanned killing of a human. So um I don't think it was unintentional. I think it was very intentional. If you knew what you were doing, then how would you label it manslaughter in the second degree? I think in my heart, it was premeditated, and that's just how I feel. I don't care what nobody say, nobody think. I'm gonna I'm gonna keep this feeling for as long as I can until I'm proven wrong. You know, I had people in my YouTube going crazy. Well, it was one person in particular. I'm gonna go to it. I'm gonna show.
Hi
y'all
everyone,
who I'm
Kevin
talking
here.
about. This person. Let's go to my video. Let's go to it live. Try a little tenderness, man. Try a little tenderness. Let's go back to my video. I'm gonna pause it. You know, I had a few likes. I had 4 likes. But I also probably had some unlikes, some dislikes. But I'm not doing this for the likes. I don't really care about that. Where is the okay, let's see. Damn, they won't let me. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to find it here. They won't let me. I'll be able to do this if I was on my phone. Yeah, I can't. They won't let me look at it because there's a video. I did a live video. Let's see if I can get it this way. Okay, let's go to my studio. I just know that, you know, when you do something that's treacherous, you deserve the full extent of punishment of law to you, because these things are just not, you do bad things, you deserve bad things to happen to you. Let's see. Yeah, I won't be able to pull it up. Let's see. Yeah, it's not going to let me. I hate when it happens. Anyway, yeah, it's your man, Mr. Talk 718. I just want y'all to know that, you know what's going on, and I'm just happy that some kind of justice is being served. Now the question is, will they allow him to be judged by a group of peers, but not his peers, of Jordan Neely's peers? Will they allow people who don't look like this man to be his judge, his jury? We'll see, because this is ongoing. We don't know what's going to happen, but again, like I said, I pray that, you know, the truth comes out and fairness happens, and um, it works out the way it's supposed to work out, and that's a guilty verdict for the full extent. And if that's 15 years, so be it. 15 years at 24, when you come out, you'll be 49. You still have a long life to live, but this man will never be able to wake up again. And I don't want to see any bodily harm happen to this man, because, you know, I'm not violent, but I would love to see this man get served justice. Anywho, anyway, this your man, Mr. Talk. Um, I'm here, and I just love you all. Stay blessed, everybody.
Like a boss.
I'm a boss. I'm a leader.
You know who the boss is.
The buck stops here.
Mr. Talk 718.
Okay, I'm the big kahuna here. Do you have a problem with that?
I'm the big kahuna.